Greetings, children of the earth. It is a fine, fine day. We are about to take off on our little ride here in the TOD and head back to the sanctum. What we're going to talk about today is a subject I am very uncomfortable talking about, but perhaps I can, by sharing it, right, I can have some catharsis and you can maybe feel better about sharing it with somebody else, or in this case, getting help, right? So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the big D. The big D. Depression. Yes. Like it's cousin to Hydra, I mean, technically it is one of the heads, but man, it's got a life of its own, let me tell you. And what's amazing about it is once it gets a really good hook into you, it's almost like there's nothing you can do about it, honestly. You could learn everything, you could know everything, you could go through meditation, the breathing, the lights, that thing where you wear the crazy helmet and it pounds you in your skull for a while, like that weird thing I tried once, like whatever they call that, TMS or Barney Rubble thing, I don't know, but none of that shit works when it wants to dominate your life. It really doesn't. It's like a little beast that lives inside of you, and man, all it needs is just a taste of negativity, and man, it jumps you like an Emma Peel Avenger suit. I'm telling you, and there's people, obviously a lot of you understand what I'm talking about. You know what that is. You know that the shit is no good for you. It sucks. It robs you of your motivation and your energy and the time you have with the people you care about, like what you want to do with your life for real. And when it hits, it's like locks you down. It's for me, it's like a chain. It's like with the other end of it being pulled into a black hole, like that kind of gravitational energy, to hold me down from doing what I want to do with this life. And it's frustrating. It really is. But it doesn't mean that I'm giving up. And it doesn't mean anybody should give up. As a matter of fact, fuck that. It's just an out of whack emotion. You wore out the control knob a long time ago. Fuck it. Now we're gonna get things right. We're gonna keep fighting. Yeah, I'm struggling right now myself. You betcha, that's why I'm talking about it. But that's the point, is I'm talking about it. I'm not letting it sit inside me and just burn and cook and basically melt everything inside my body, right? Because we know what stress does to you. Depression, yeah, that's its older brother with the baseball bat. That's what that shit is. The beating you put on your body when you let it dominate, on your organs, on your bones, muscles, everything. It's just unreal. Mind over matter. But you can turn that mind over matter from negative to positive. And it's a fight. And you know what? It's a fight worth getting into, and it's a fight worth fighting. God damn it. And I'm going to keep fighting it. And I want you to keep fighting too, god damn it. Because we can't let this shit win. This is a fucked up planet, okay? For those of you who are just arriving, technically, in this 21st century, I don't know what to tell you. The 20th century, you'll never have a 20th century again, okay? Everybody's like, oh, why isn't there something new every decade? Because the 20th century was the most crazy, out-of-hand thing that has occurred on this planet ever. It was a literal explosion of innovation, of ideas, everything. It was almost like somebody set fire to the fuse and then boom! God damn, we were in the air, we were under the water, and our population exploded exponentially in 1 century. When you think about how long people have been around for, the Egyptians couldn't pull that shit off. The Mesopotamians, not even close. The Greeks, the Romans, none of these motherfuckers did anything what we've done in 100 years. Okay? We've created beings that are going to outlast us. All right, in that argument, you want to like say, oh, well, the Egyptians did this, did that, pyramids, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, yeah, you know what? Their monuments are starting to erode after 4,000 years. We created beings that are going to last until the last star dies. Do you understand that? That's why depression is bullshit, because we can do shit like that. We don't have to have the 20th century explosion, but people got to start understanding and get their expectations down a little bit about what we need to be doing right now. And there are a couple things you need to do. One, get your shit together and gully up. Right? Gully up's an old thing from T-Land, right? Like, you got to gully up, get your shit together, and fight. Get up off the ground, dust yourself off, and get in the game. Period. End of story. The other thing is, people got to start looking at frontiers again. That's the other problem we have right now, is we have nobody out there really pushing frontiers. We're letting machines do it now. We're letting the digital people do it now. Fuck that. That's how humanity got to where it needed to be. By taking a chance and doing shit. People need to start doing that again, and other people need to start, because it'll bring everybody together again. That need to explore, that need to find something, the challenge, the adventure, that brings people together. That's what's missing. That's why everything's divided. That's why everything's political or whatever the fuck. Because there's nobody out there saying, look, I'm doing this. Isn't this fucking awesome? And everybody used to gather and want to see what this person did or this group did. You know, it doesn't matter who it is. What matters is doing it. But we gotta have to have our own adventures. We can't just let one or two other people just do it and lead us, right? You gotta lead yourself. You got to become a leader. First thing you got to do by being a leader, get your shit together. Second thing, being able to take direction, because everybody answers to somebody. Unless you're the one who put this whole universal bubble together that's alive, you answer to somebody. Okay? So if you can do that, you can also lead. All right? But fuck depression. I'm not down with it no more. I fight it every day, and I look for ways to fight it. You never give up. If you need to talk to somebody, talk to somebody. And I mean you should. Okay? No matter what it is. Little thing. You think it's a little thing? Talk about it with somebody. You ain't got to go to the doctor. If it's a big thing, go to the doctor. If you think you can't handle it, find a doctor. Get on a hotline. Whatever it is. But talk to somebody. You got something in your life you care about? Talk to them. Hey, this is fucking bugging me. You know, just riff. Learn. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with sharing. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it with everybody. I don't even know all you people. Whoever's going to hear this now or in the goddamn future. Because we know this is never going away, right? This is going to last. This will be on some circuit board, some crazy, you know, four-headed fucking alien finds in, you know, 2 million years. And it's going to be this. They're going to be like, holy fuck. You know, if I'm one of the only things they find, imagine that. Yeah, those were humans. Whoa, what the fuck? Seriously. Fuck depression, okay? I'm fighting it right now. I feel better right now just talking about it. You need to get with that program too. Let it out, get rid of it, find a way, talk to somebody, call somebody, go see somebody. The only thing I'm going to tell you straight up, and I know that could hurt a whole industry, is fuck the meds, okay? Meds are short term. If you really need them short term, go for short term. But long term, no good for you. No, you need to learn skills. Get over the short term with the pills or whatever the fuck if you have to. But you gotta learn the skills. Those are the most essential thing. And you gotta stay positive. And just keep fighting. That's all I got to say today. Take care, my friends. Remember, it's always about you.